What's up, everyone? John Britton from Techno Buffalo here with a full review for you of the Lumia 1520, the latest flagship from Nokia. I put it through its paces for the better part of a week. Let's go ahead and see if it's the phone that you want to obsessively check every 15 minutes for the next 2 years. Let me begin this review the way I do all of our reviews, with a disclaimer. I use this as my daily driver for 7 days and then 2 additional days in conjunction with another phone. Let's jump right into hardware. The 6-inch 1920 by 1080 screen is friggin' gorgeous. Windows Phone looks meant for 1080p screens. Pictures, text, and video all look ridiculously awesome. The biggest surprise for me was the viewing angles were really good, and even in direct sunlight, you could still see the screen, and usually direct sunlight is like the bane of all cell phones' existence. It worked awesome. Also worked well with polarized sunglasses if you wear them like I do. It also made a pretty decent e-reader in a pinch because the screen is so big at 6 inches. This is the first time that Windows Phone really got premier hardware, and in all honesty, it's not that different, which is probably a testament to Windows Phone, how well optimized it was before. Similar, I guess, to kind of an Apple model where they control the hardware and they certainly control the operating system. So things just worked pretty well. The big differences I noticed was it booted up quicker. That's with the Snapdragon 800 and 2 gigs of RAM, so it's got, pretty beastly specs here. Apps also open faster. There was no lag at all. I didn't feel like I had to do any sort of memory management, but never felt like I had to do that before anyway. One of the big stories here, though, aside from the gorgeous specs and the incredible screen, is that guy on the back. It's a pretty nice camera at about 20 megapixels. It doesn't have the giant 1020 style camera hump, and I really like that. I'm not missing the extra 21 megapixels. I really prefer how sort of almost flush this is to the back. Some really cool Nokia apps though that go with the camera. Nokia Refocus is beyond cool. Essentially, it's like a light stroke camera. It uses sort of fake light field or near field technology. Lets you refocus after the fact and save a picture, and it works really well. Nokia camera also has a ton of options. You can get down to really almost do DSLR type customization. And the default camera app is pretty functional. And if you noticed, I just mentioned 3 different camera apps. And that's way too many apps. Unify them. 2 are made by Nokia, 1 is a default one. Microsoft now pretty much owns Nokia, so just give me one app that does everything. Let me select the mode that I want. I don't want to have 9 different camera apps. Didn't make much sense to me. But since we are talking about the camera, low light shots were awesome. Not quite the quality of the 41 megapixel on the 1020, but pretty darn close. This can easily go head to head with other flagships, including the iPhone 5S, and really the best of Android. One of the best cameras on the market right now. So how is the Lumia 1520 to live with? It's big, but it's really thin. I found it surprisingly fit pretty well in my pocket. And again, just normal dude jeans. I don't really wear tight pants, super baggy pants, just regular pants. It actually fit pretty well. It's due to the thinness. And the first time I looked at a Lumia device, I've been like, pretty svelte. So hats off to Nokia for cramming, a lot of hardware in a really thin package. I loved the extra row for live tiles. I never had to go into my app list pretty much at all. I could see everything on the home screen. I had actually struggled to find extra apps to put on the home screen just to fill it up. The Windows Store has gotten way better since I last visited it. Core apps that I use are now all there. Like Instagram is finally there, although no video yet. But Instagram is finally there, so the ones that I use the most, you got Twitter, you have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Foursquare are all there. Those are the big ones that I use. So I brought up a point to Todd Hazelton, who did our written review of this, which you can see the link down below to get all kinds of camera sample images. We're talking about the phone. I was saying that I missed Google Now on Android devices, and he brought up a really good point. Why do you need Google Now when you can see all the information right on the live tile? And that was actually a very valid thing to say. I could see everything right on the live tile. I could see my sports scores. I could see, shipping for packages. I could see site traffic. I could see absolutely everything without really needing to open up Google Now. So it made a lot of sense to me, and so it was nice to see that it was there. It does seem kind of weird from a size standpoint that Nokia went from 4.5 inches on 1020 to 6 inches. If I had to bet, though, I'd say there's a middle ground 5-inch phone coming very soon. Probably sometime around Mobile World Congress, maybe February-ish. Giant phone. Also packs a pretty giant battery, 3,400 milliamp hours, and it was pretty awesome, and it worked very well. To be able to get through a whole day with 40%. So my usage is, generally it comes off the charger around 7 in the morning. It's connected to Wi-Fi almost all the day, either at home or at the office. There's probably more social networking than I've cared to admit on here. Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours of phone calls. Pulling into email accounts every 15 minutes, which is the most frequent you can check if it's not an Exchange account. Screen brightness set to about 80%. I like a really bright screen. And then just some video watching and some light games. So that's my usage. As long as I get through a full day, I'm pretty happy. So if you just turn down the brightness, you could very easily stretch it out to probably 2 days. When we saw this guy debuted at, in Abu Dhabi, I was really excited. Wireless charging was gonna be here, no need for an external case. And then AT&T or Nokia, those two companies neutered the phone and no wireless charging here. So WTF, I really would have liked to have had wireless charging without having put a freaking giant stupid back cover on this. If the phone is announced with wireless charging, just give it to me with wireless charging. I did this in a rants video. I want it. Give it to me, please. I do really wish there was a digital assistant, something like Siri or Google Search, but supposedly that's coming. And they're calling it Cortana, which is kind of cool. No notification center is also kind of annoying, but supposedly that's also coming. Also, Microsoft and Nokia, whomever, please let me charge the phone when it's powered off. It's very cathartic for me to turn my phone off at night. I don't like to turn notifications off. Just let me turn my phone off and charge it. Why can't I do that? I do feel, and Todd agreed with me, that this phone was kind of designed for the next version of Windows Phone. I'm really excited for what that's going to be, and hopefully we'll see that very soon. I could use this as my only phone and be pretty happy. So if you're very app-centric, you definitely want to check to make sure the apps you use are going to be here. If you do want a great phone with a great camera, beautiful screen, this is a really good choice. You owe it to yourself to look at Windows Phone. Cross-shop with iOS and Android, and you'll find that it's starting to stack up pretty well. The phone gets a very solid 8.5 and a high recommendation from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching the Lumia 1520 review. Please give it a thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it. Until next time, I am John Rendich from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. What's up, everyone? John here. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, I certainly hope you did. Click on the subscribe button right under me in my pants region to get tons more tech videos from Techno Buffalo. We've got awesome unboxings, comparisons, reviews, recaps, and everything else you can think of in the tech world right here on the channel. Join the herd today! If you want to check out some more content, just click right over this way to see some other recent videos. See you guys next time.